Howdy howdy, this is Blue Otter and today we are playing The Last Gas Station. So yeah, last time we basically have everything updated. So we basically are just at this point supervising. So yeah, here's this. I don't know what this does. 292 over 250. Pyramid urchin. You think I'm trying to see if we can't get. We've got just a couple more fish, and I just don't know where they are located. He's still got his little dino buddy. Oh, here's new. Prelatus. Okay, let's replace. We have other side of the lake. Got one more fish. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a nighttime fish. This one I think is also gonna be nighttime. Where's this? Spring at the mines. I think I've got one more daytime fish here. This one would be a night. And this one, maybe one more. So I'm gonna try to see if I can't fish that last one. I think that's enough. 18.19 kilograms. Is that a lot? Barrel eye. Right, it was place. Yeah, I think it was one more daytime. Yeah, have y'all ever been fishing? I think I've gone fishing once. I caught a really small fish. We tossed it back in because we weren't fishing to fish. Like to actually cook whatever we caught. It was just for fun. I was a little kid. There we go. Test subject. That looks scary. Okay. And then we've got, I think, two more over at the dump ground. Oh. Let's go, because I can always go and do that a little bit later. Let's see. Yes, because that's the other side of the lake. Okay, so this one I think is going to be two more nighttime, one more nighttime, two more nights, one more night, and this one I think I've got one more day. So let's This is the river by the dump, so we're gonna go out by the dump. I mean, rule of odds, we've got to eventually get what I want. And I mean, it makes sense if you've got you've got 8 at each location. 4 day, 4 nights. So, I mean, law of averages, eventually you're going to catch something. Let's see, what else can we... Okay, we're fixing to get another one. Wonder if that is... if that's his RV or something. Was hoping to be able to do the shift like you do like the paw. That is not the case. My computer thought I wanted to establish some sticky keys. Not the case. And then we've got a ton of stuff to do to catch for night. Okay, let's try something else. Let's go to Z. Do we have any more we can collect? We need one more there. We got this one. This one. Okay, so we've got 2 more that we'll be able to add in tonight. Let's go to upgrades. I want to get... kind of like to get the fuel tank. Okay. I have enough to do both. We're gonna get the fuel tank first. And then we're gonna buy the parking lot. And then we have, okay, customers at cash register, 100, 50 tips, and refuel 200 cars. That's gonna be easy peasy. I don't even have to think about it. See, and I've already got like $2,000. I went from like 200 to 2,000. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any more customers. Can we... Hold on, let me let them leave. Y'all have a great night. All right, let's go back to doing that. I have 2 more aquariums. This is a large one. What about this one? Oh, this one's also a large one. Okay. That right there. Yeah, that's huge. And we're on our way. We're more than halfway towards getting the others. Almost 3/4 of the way with some of them. Okay. Hoping there's going to be enough room for all these aquariums. Nothing crazy. Upgrades. Oh, that's 30,000. Never mind. Let's do design. Okay, what I need to do is I need to pick one specific one now that I've done like Lady of the Lake for... I gotta decide which one I want to do. Okay, the next closest one is UFO, so we might as well do some UFO decor. So we'll get visitors photo collage. Anything else here? They are watching lamp. Flying saucer lamp. Why not? Okay, can we do, this is 1500. What if we do, yeah, UFOologist, we'll get that. What do we have here? These are just plain stuff. Okay. This is just whether or not how mystique you want it. I could see doing something like that, but not right now. I've only got about $700. Let's get tire rocket. I know that there's an inflatable alien. Can't quite get the alien homeworld. That would be cool. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. We can do this decor. We have that. No, here, this one. Install. We are not alone. And we'll do face of progress. We'll put that right there. Oh, hold on. Decor. Over here, I did not install. Okay. All right, let's do the tire rocket. That one, we'll put the UFO sign right there. Signs, we just have that one. Facades, we'll do the UFOologist shelter. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, we're going to... I need to be able to change out those. Do I have a different... Signs, facades, lanterns... I think we might change this one just to that. Just because it give it a little fanciful. Because we can always change this out. And right now... Yeah, UFO bounced up to 46. Look at that. I want to see Cloven Truth. Here we go. UFO. Floating lights or something more. Yeah, we've seen some of those. For over a century, the locals have been constantly claiming to see strange lights and unidentified flying objects in the sky. The police regularly get calls from amnesiac abduction victims, along with complaints about strange sounds in the night sky. The first recorded sightings dated back to the 1950s. An old civil aviation pilot who identified himself as G. Briggs described 3 orbs hovering over Cloven Peak. On a local radio station, a listener noted that this description strikingly resembles the phenomenon described in indigenous legends. Some even claim that an alien base is located in the area, either at the bottom of the lake or even within Cloven Peak itself. Modern sightings. You think the modern technology should have long ago put an end to the UFO claims, but the situation has hardly changed. The same blurry photos and shaky footage, despite the state-of-the-art cameras in every other phone, the same outright fakes, the same testimonies of unreliable witnesses. There is no evidence. Official sources state that backward locals mistake atmospheric discharges or the identification lights of delivery drones for UFOs, or witness the reconfiguration of communications satellites in low orbit, or they are simply trying to attract tourists to this remote region. Totally not me. But eyewitnesses insist that the lights appear too low for satellites and the area is too remote for delivery drones, and there clearly weren't any back in the 1960s. And if these are atmospheric phenomenon, then why do the movement patterns of the mysterious lights seem so purposeful? The theory about an attempt to revive tourism also doesn't hold water. Today, no one in their right mind would travel to a place without the usual comforts and amenities. It's much easier to put on a neural inductor and experience all the delights of wild nature without leaving the comfort and safety of your apartment or capsule. And yet, there's one problem that's hard to ignore. There's too much evidence, a suspiciously large amount, and people really do disappear out here. The truth is out there. Sooner or later, are we truly inquisitive research, or will wonder, what if we really are looking in the wrong place? After all, aliens are just one possible interpretation of the mysterious lights in the sky. Perhaps we become too fixated on it. Remember that movie where the saucer wasn't an alien ship, but an ancient predator hiding in the clouds? Maybe there's something similar out here, too. And the disappearances could be explained by other legends, which indigenous people have left us in abundance. For example, Bigfoot or the reverse house, where a lone traveler might end up by accident. And there could also be more mundane explanations. What if secret tests conducted in Area 23 are what's causing all these lights? What exactly are they testing? Anything, from the latest aircraft to new methods of mass neural induction. The latter, incidentally, would explain the lack of physical evidence despite such a large number of eyewitnesses. We might only learn about this in 20 or 50 years when the archives are declassified. We might never know. But one thing's for certain, we won't stop searching for the truth. It's out there. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, so is it still daytime? All right, let's go back out. I forgot to go nighttime hunting. Fishing, sorry, nighttime fishing. I think it's this one. We just got one more to get. Not that one. It was probably the one that I couldn't catch. There we go. Ithioid 9. Okay, so we go to Z. I might be able to see what I can pull up. If there's any of these that I can get. So I can't get that one. Oh, here we go. Prize. That one. We got a new aquarium. I wonder if that is... Hold on. Which one is that? That is energy. So that's this one. That was just 211. Okay. Still working on those. Okay, so if we have... Yeah, so I've got all the daytime ones. It's just the nighttime ones that I've got left. So I was correct that it's 4 and 4. So here's the lake. So I need to go out, and I've got at least one missing. So I need to go out when it's dark. Do I have anything else I can get? Upgrades, just that. Just see what we can. How much? Oh, I've got 10,000. That's right. Yeah, that's as much as I can afford. So let's just go ahead and grab that. I mean, I know that the little AI thing can handle it, but it's been a while since I've gotten a chance to let me feel useful every now and then. Sorry, buddy. I got it. Okay, so we need to go and do a bunch of fishing. I gotta wait for it to get nighttime. Oh, I was like, what did I order? They ordered a bunch of stuff. Okay, so UFO we've gotten. I feel like maybe I should do a balance because that would be really cool to have like all of them. Although with some of the stories, I am getting concerned about what that's going to be. Okay, let's put in. I got a couple more. I've got at least one more aquarium. There we go. Trying to have like all 2x2s here and then have all the 4x4s there. I don't know how many more. Yeah, because if I've got 3 already, so I'm gonna have 4 more. I might be moving some stuff around. Again. Okay. Anyway. Let's go. Place. We have the lake. Let's do the other side of the lake. Spring at the mines. Let's go ahead and do that one. Spring at the mines first. Or Can we go out? Can go out here. Alpha jelly. Okay. Place. Swamp of the tunnel. Okay, we've got one more to get. Skeleton fish. Okay. I think that's... No, river at the dump. Okay, no, this one... Yeah, this one I didn't have any of the night one. Okay, so we've got I thought it was odd I was getting twilight fish. Go a little faster. And Xenite. Okay. That's crazy. Four draws and I get all 4 of them. Yeah, okay. So that one is done. We never have to go back and do that one again unless we just want to have some more. Okay, so this one is over here. I need one more. Gatekeeper. Okay, that finishes out that side of the map. I want to change that out to something else. There's the parking lot. Orb array. Okay, let's go. Not that one. Z. That's what I meant. We're going to do over here. Spring at the mine. I have one more fish. I'm not going out to the mine. E-turtle. We've already got. There we are. Tri-starfish. Okay. Now I think we just have... I'm going to double check. But we just have... Here's the lake. So I've got 2 more at the lake. 1 more the other side of the lake. This one's done. This one's done. And this one's done. I'm going to collect all of these in a little bit. Try all. Any Kraken, which we've already got. That one we've already got. That it looks horrifying. There we are. Pseudo mermaid. And is that the lake we have? So it's just one more on the other side of the lake is all I'm missing. And then we'll go back and we'll collect all the fish. Are you still... Footfish, that one's funny. Swim by the net. Just like that. Spookfish. I think we've already got that one. Because it would tell me new. I like the snow axolotl. We might be able to catch that one. New record for a footfish. Footfish, spookfish. There we are. Foot morph. Okay, so I think that is all. All right, let's go back. Here. I kind of want to. Okay, so what's the next one that I am? Bigfoot is the next one. Let's see. Or we have facade. Lair. We could get. I really want this one. We'll get this one for now. And we'll get a tire Bigfoot. Do not feed Bigfoot. Bigfoot cutout. As well get that one. Oh, there's the Sunken Hotel. Alien Homeworld. Bigfoot on gas. I'm not here. Okay. X. Okay, we're gonna put this to Bigfoot. I like this one. I think I might adjust that. We do that. Okay, that's getting closer. I think I'm gonna do just a welcome to Lake Cloven. Okay, signs, we're good. Can we do, if we do that one, that gets Bigfoot to there. What if okay, so we could do that. And we could still have, we're not going to get to the 40 with the, let's just install this over here. Okay. Now we can new attraction. New attraction. We got a shop antiques. Ooh, I like that. New attraction. Something else. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Spring at the Mines. We got another shop. I like this that you actually get more new wall decor. I just wish that there was a way we could actually put more stuff up here. More wall decor. And then we have legends. Let's go up to the top. Actually, let's do this one by one. So we have this one. Another aquarium. Bigfoot's right there. That one was already done. And this one, we have all three of them. Okay. That over there. We're gonna go to aquariums. Yeah, I've got tons of aquariums to do. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I want to remove all of these. I'd like to try to get them a little bit organized here. Okay. So there was a way I could organize these in here. Okay, so let's do abyssal people there. So that's Lady of the Lake. Do Terror of the Deep. On Ocean a Lake. Do I have any others? I think that's it. Okay. Bigfoot, underwater footprints. Right here. Any others that we have for big snow and hair? Well, right there. Legs. Is there anything else? So it looks like we pretty much have like 2 and 2. Okay, so we'll do pyramids right here. And I think we're gonna do that one. So I can have aliens, pyramid. There's the other pyramid. Where's the other alien? Do I not have another alien? I don't think I have another alien. We're gonna do this one, which is, hold on, 23. So we'll put 23 there. And we have 23 and 23. And then I've got these that I need to be able to put in somewhere. I put that one there, that one there. See if I could just put right there, it'd be fine. Do I really not have legends, aliens? Okay, it's like, why do I not have another alien? Okay. There we go. And then the alien goes right there. That gets me my Bigfoot. That goes up to there. So yeah, I've got the Lady of the Lake, the Bigfoot, and the alien are all... Okay, so we're gonna do shelves. I'm gonna move these. Put that right there. So let's do... Yeah, we can put those right there. That, I mean, that makes it as cramped as I can get it. I kind of wanted to be able to do like this, but it is what it is. All right, aquarium. That one and there. So that can go right there now. has a lot of... Or I could organize it up here. I think I like having this kind of like as a sideshow. So wait, one thing we could do is, if I don't mind it going to like this, have these over like so, move this right here. There we go. I like having that. Actually, we're gonna put this postcards right there. We'll do postcards. I think that's sweets, whatever that is, and then we'll do like this right here. Perfect. So there is all of the fish. Okay, let's go ahead and end the day. Welcome back, guys. I need to go back to here. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, okay, so we've got 3 of them at over 40. And I think the other ones, as we sell things, it'll go up. Yeah, now I really don't have anything to do other than, okay, what's the next one I want to do? I really want to do pyramid. Can we do, is there a design that I can do for that one? Let's at least look and see what these are. Okay, let's see if we do X, land. I've got so many different things. Facades. Okay, so I want to see the sunken. Okay, so this one is if we were doing Legend of the Lake. But which is really cool. I like this design too. But I want to kind of just explore them all. Here's the Pharaoh one. Let's see. Lanterns. Well, this one would do... I need to see what some of those are. Ooh, okay, so what if we do this? Oh, wait, that. Install. That gives Pyramid Mountain is at 40. Bigfoot went down to 35. But we should be able to do Pyramid Mountain. Impossible geometry. Looking at Cloven Peak, one cannot shake the feeling that shapes like that do not occur naturally. Its lines are too straight, its orientation to the cardinal direction is too precise, and its proportions match those of the pyramids found around the world. But most importantly, it is located right at the intersection of all the planet's key ley lines. This cannot be a simple coincidence. Researchers unanimously agree if this is indeed a pyramid and not a mountain, construction on the scale is unattainable even with modern technologies. Who built it then? Cloven Peak also holds a place in the legends of indigenous people. They mention a certain golden ziggurat, a good counterweight to the reverse house, occupying the same space. Climbing it supposedly reveals all the secrets of existence and grants eternal life after death, but only for the worthy. Fun fact, despite Cloven Peak's uniqueness, only one archaeological expedition has ever been sent there, and quite a while ago. One of the goals was to confirm or refute the artificial origin of the structure. The results of the expedition were never published. Lost technologies. For many researchers, the main question in the whole mystery around Cloven Peak isn't whether it's man-made, but why someone would need such a large pyramid of that kind of geometrical precision. Isn't it a bit too much for a simple tomb, even a royal one? Well, what if it's some kind of technological device? Of course, this hypothesis didn't appear out of nowhere. There's plenty of indirect evidence that Cloven Peak is man-made. Constant signal loss and an anomalous atmospheric phenomenon around the summit no longer surprise anyone here. For example, the northern lights shouldn't be seen at these latitudes, but locals still observe them from time to time. Or imagine your car suddenly stalling on the highway. Then a couple of minutes later, it starts up again, as if nothing happened. It is not uncommon here. The skeptics claim that ordinary magnetite is to blame. The mountain is supposedly composed almost entirely of this rock, and such a colossal natural magnet cannot help but affect modern equipment. That's why even cobalt is mined here using the most primitive methods. Cobalt is another mystery. How could it be that 70% of explored deposits of this mineral, crucial to our civilization, are located in this vicinity of such a strange mountain? And it is really cobalt they are mining? Try asking the guards from Anubis Security who hide bulletproof vests under their expensive brand new corporate suits. And we haven't even touched on the extensive network of caves that permeates both the Cloven Peak itself and its surroundings, and the things about early miners uncovered in the deep strata. How about a hammer embedded in rock that is hundreds of millions of years old, or a device suspiciously resembling a spark plug found inside a boulder? Let's blame it on the magnetite, sure. The final test. If we all gather at the modern hypothesis and ancient legends of Cloven Peak, we will find two seemingly completely different interpretations. Either it is a place of power rewarding the worthy and punishing the unworthy, or it is a technical structure of an ancient, highly developed civilization. Regarding the latter, in the 1920s, the writer, seer, and for some charlatan Howard Casey claimed that Cloven Peak was a doomsday device left by aliens during paleo contact. Supposedly every 12,000 years, it evaluates our civilization on the basis of technical and moral progress, and if we fail the test, Cloven Peak sends out a signal into space to have us destroyed. Where did the signals go exactly? Casey didn't specify. To the moon? To the aliens' homeworld? Unknown. But if we do pass this test, then the worthy will gain access to forbidden knowledge. Consequently, this interpretation also involves some kind of evaluation of worthiness and subsequent punishment or reward. An inquisitive researcher would also notice the obvious parallels with the legends of Bigfoot and the reverse house. What can I say? Coincidences are inevitable near Cloven Peak. Did we get Bigfoot? No, we still need... We still need 40 at Bigfoot. We're at 35. I think I had it and I didn't read it. Interesting. I wonder if... No, it's too late. I got that idea a little too much on the late side. Yeah, I don't think there are more customers. Yep. Y'all have a great night. I wonder what the little thing says now. Well, now it's green. Is that because we're all over the place? All right, we're going to go ahead and end the day. Yeah, doing pretty well. I could ask the Autobot to focus on a specific thing. We need more drinks. Yeah, do we have more drinks? I don't think we... I'm not seeing drinks. Oh, here. Yeah, we don't have that many drinks. Yeah, everything. Oh, wait, no, that's... Yeah, hold on. Let's see. What is... Yeah, this was cigarettes. I wasn't doing cigarettes. Get most of this stuff. Oh, the pyramid lamp. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna get this one. What else? What have I not read? Well, I know I need to do Bigfoot. Area 23 is really low though, so let's maybe do some Area 23 stuff. Maybe see if we can't get anything that's a little bit first sample. Prototype, perimeter map. See if I can get something that's military ATV. That might be cool. Solar energy, yeah, that's actually where I would be at. Who owns the submarine? Now this would be really cool. Okay, so if we do this, we get a bunker. I think we can get all of them. Yeah, so we've got all of them now. Okay, so for facades, we could do the bunker. And then for attractions, we could do a containment unit. Do I have anything else that's... No. I gotta wait for people to leave. Sir, can you get your stuff and leave? But no, we gotta... Gotcha. Let's see. Yeah, area 23, we just need a few more. I'm willing to bet if we got... I just need 2 more for... Not that one. I just need like 2 more points, I think. Perimeter map would work. So we're at a UFO fragment haul. Let's get that one. First sample would also work. Oh, you know what? We might be able to even do different floors. Yeah, I can't afford too much of this. Okay. Yep, I don't think there'll be any more customers, so we're going to... We put a UFO fragment here. That might work. Yeah, and then if we just do something related to Bigfoot here. Well, we could do antlers. Except I need, well, I'm gonna get the antlers anyway. But let's see if I can get wear a Bigfoot sign. That's not quite enough. I need something with 2 Bigfoot mask. That could work. News clipping sighting. Here we go. Now we're talking. That one, or where's the one? Oh, I don't have the first sample though. Get that one. Okay. Decor. If we do this one, install, gets us 40 with Bigfoot. It's just the pyramid and other world. Pyramid mountain went down. Okay, let's go in a little bit stuff. Okay, other world I don't think I have yet, but I do have I have Area 23 and Bigfoot. So Otherworld's the only other one I've got to do. A mothballed facility. Area 23 is much less talked about than the other local mysteries. Perhaps because the indigenous peoples obviously couldn't have had legends associated with a military base built only in the middle of the last century. I consider this unfair as this is by far the most mysterious site in the vicinity of Cloven Peak. We're going to finish reading this in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day and see you next time.